Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien here on the morning of Thursday, November 10th, 2022. Stand by for commentary. Well, today's commentary is on the aftermath of the election of Tuesday, which is still up in the air today. Right now, according to your records up here on CNN and Fox, it looks like 49 Republicans and 48 Democrats in the Senate, so it could be 50-50. And in the House, it's 203 versus 187, I think, yeah, in the House. And my question is, Americans haven't decided yet what they want. They did actually refuse a few of Mr. Trump's extremist rightists, but kept most of the extremist leftists on the Democratic side. That doesn't show me much of anything there. I would have thrown both sides out and kept the centrists and the moderates in the House and Senate. So here you're going to have maybe a 50-50 House, Senate, and maybe a, 216 to 214? Or, 216 to 214, which would make it 4... or 218, 217, that would make it 434. So 218 to 216 maybe, around there in the House. Either Republicans or Democrats. So here's my suggestion, which you Americans will never do, especially you guys in Congress, either the House or the Senate. In 1789, you have to nominate a person to be head of each of the Congress, and there was no political systems in there. So, my suggestion is, you need a majority to rule in Congress, right? And I don't mean party. So, kick out Pelosi and kick out McCarthy, because those extremist leftists in the White House, in the Congress, want him to give them quid pro quo so he can get their backing. Why would you need somebody's backing for a legislation to pass it through? You don't need them at all, Republicans, and you don't need those leftist extremist Democrats. So why don't you go back 100 or 200 years ago and do this? Find out who the most centrist / moderate is left in each of the new electors that are coming in from your parties, and nominate them. Then you got two people running for the office, a Democrat and a Republican. If it so happens that the Republicans have the 218 or the Democrats have the 218, say the Republicans have and the Democrat wins. So the Democrat has to create a majority of both. Conservative, you have to create moderate Democrats, which don't exist anymore, that you have there. Centrist Democrats, which don't exist, but you have to come to the closest thing and look at the Republicans and see how many of them would by the agenda. But make it at least 218. And that's a tough way. You're going to have your surrogates in your office do a poll every day. Okay, this Democratic congressman, this Republican congressman seems to like our way of doing things, so is he going to be on board with our program? Yeah. Make it a bipartisan. That's the only way you can do it. But will you? Hell no. Because you're stuck in your extremist views. What do you think, American people? Do the same thing in the Senate. Get rid of Schumer and get rid of McConnell. And do the same thing with the senators. There's a few centrists and a few moderates still left in the Senate. And a few not so extremist Democrats. Mr. Manchin, for one. Put him up there as leader. On the Democratic side. On the Senate side, on the Republican side, whoa, that's going to be tough. Make one of the new Republicans that are coming in that are not Trump extremist related, put them up there. But don't take guys like Grassley or the guy from South Carolina, Graham. They're too Trumpy. That wouldn't do a thing. You need a moderate Republican, centrist Republican, with a little extremist leaning, but can also lean a little bit to the left. Same with the Democrats. You need a little one that leans a little to the left and a little to the right, but stays in the center most of the time. They drive down the center lane, and that's what you need. That's what you tell the American public. Drive down the center of the lane, no liquor allowed, or you get put in jail. Well, you should tell that to your congressmen and your senators. Speaking is mine. This is your favorite alien. Good day.